Kate Dolman. Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we will knit the summer poncho you see. It is very easy to make. The pattern of the knitting is very simple. It's a project you can easily complete in one day, knit quickly, finish and use. I hope you enjoy it. I hope the video is clear for you.
Let's move on to our detailed instructions. The texture of the yarn I used is like this up close. It is a yarn with 55% cotton and 45% acrylic content.
The crochet hook sizes I used is 4 millimeters. We started knitting by making 60 chains. Our chains will look wide and loose like this. Let's make a total of 60 chains and come back. I have prepared 60 chains and here I am. My chains will look wide like this. This is why we chose a larger hook size. We want to achieve a loose drape in the crochet. After 60 chains, we pull a total of 4 more chains. Here, we consider the first 3 chains we made as our first double crochet. We consider the fourth as a chain for transitions. Then we turn our chains over. We will build the stitches on the dashed lines we see here. Let me show you. The dashed line at the back is here and the V-shaped chain stays on this side. Now, starting from the crochet hook, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skip 5 chains, we crochet 1 double crochet into the 6th chain. Let's try not to keep our stitches too tight here. Let's also try to adjust all of them to be the same size. Then 1 chain. I skip 1 chain in between to the next one. I make another double crochet. I make 1 chain in between. I skip 1 chain in between. I make 1 double crochet in the next one.
Again, a chain in between.
I skip 1 chain below, come to the 2nd chain and make 1 double crochet. I make 1 chain in between, I skip 1 chain here, I come to the next one and crochet 1 double crochet. Again, a chain in between, I skip 1 chain below to the next one. I crochet 1 double crochet. We will repeat this process until the end of the row, until we crochet all our chains. Let's finish the first row and come. I have completed my entire row. Skipping 1 chain and making 1 double crochet in the next, skipping 1 chain and making 1 double crochet in the next, I reached the end of the row. I always made 1 chain in between. Now, to move up to the next row, we start by making 4 chains. And we turn our work. Now, in order, the 3 chains we made here, 1 double crochet, the 4th chain is the transition chain we made in between. In order, we make 1 double crochet into the top of each crochet until the end of the row. We make 1 chain in between, we insert into the top of the next double crochet, and we make 1 double crochet. We pull a chain in between and we'll repeat this process throughout the entire row. Our pattern is actually this simple, this easy to make.
I made a chain in between. I insert into the top of the next double crochet and make one double crochet here. I make a chain in between.
I am coming to the top of my next double crochet.
And I make one double crochet. Again, a chain in between. Insert into the top of the next crochet and make one double crochet. I will crochet double crochets on top of all my crochets like this until the end of the row. I don't forget to chain in between, and I come to the top of the double crochet, making one double crochet. Again, a chain. I make a double crochet into the next stitch at this point. Again, a chain. I come to the next stitch and make a double crochet. Let's complete this row in this way. Let's come to the end of the row and see how we finish, where we need to insert, and then move on to the next row. I've reached the end of the row. Finally, I have one more double crochet left here. I'm inserting into the top of this double crochet.
Again, I crochet one double crochet. I make one chain. At the beginning, we made 4 chains. I insert into the third of these 4 chains.
And at this point, I crochet one double crochet. I insert into the third one because the fourth is my transition chain, and if I insert there, these double crochets will stand side by side, and that's not what I want. I want to achieve a mesh look like this. So I insert into the third one and make a double crochet.
Then I go up to the next row with 4 chains again.
Then I turn my work again the same way.
And wrapping the yarn around the hook.
I start crocheting my double crochets from the top of the first double crochet in the row. I chain one in between. I crochet my double crochet by inserting into the top of the next double crochet. Make one chosen. Yes, crochet a double crochet into the top of the next treble. One chain. I insert into the top of the next treble. And I make one double crochet, one chain into the top of the next crochet. One double crochet. Again, one chain into the top of the next crochet. One double crochet. Again, a chain in between. And this process I repeat until the end of the row. In fact, all our rows consist of this step. There is no difference. We will extend this until it reaches a certain level, until it covers our body. Let me extend and advance this, along with the measurement in centimeters and the number of rows I have knitted. Let's complete our knitting and then turn back. I knitted a total of 44 rows until my knitting reached approximately 58 centimeters in length. At this point, since the yarn I was using is finished, I was using a 100-gram skein. Since it's finished, I need to switch to new yarn. I will use this new yarn, which is exactly the same in content, only the color is yellow. I reopened the video to show the transition. I'm taking my knitting. This is my remaining yarn. I'm not touching it.
I'm taking my yellow yarn.
I will start at this point, leaving a bit of yarn from this as well. I knitted the last row of my work.
The one below.
And as I do, I go up with 4 chains.
Then my yarns here.
I will connect them to each other.
And that here.
So that it doesn't unravel, then I will hide these threads inside the same colors. I will also cut the excess. I am tying this at this point in this way. Then I will tighten this. As I said here, we will go up by making 4 chains. This is the 4th one.
Now I repeat the same steps. I wrap the yarn around the hook.
Here, 3 chains, 1 double crochet. The 4th will be my transition chain in between. I make a double crochet into the next crochet. I make 1 chain in between. I make a double crochet into the next crochet. I crochet a double crochet, a chain in between, inserting into the next double crochet. I am making a double crochet. I will repeat this process until the end of the row. Then approximately I will continue knitting in the same way with the same steps until my knitting reaches a length of 1 meter. 1 meter 10 centimeters, that is 110 centimeters. I wanted to show the color transition here so that there are no question marks left in mind. I showed how I did it, and I showed how it will be done. We continue to the end of the row and the same way without changing anything. I crochet 1 double crochet on top of each trellis, we chain 1 in between. At the end we crochet a double crochet into the 3rd of the 4 chains we made. At the beginning we start our knitting by chaining a total of 4. We start our new row
In this way.
I will continue knitting until my piece reaches approximately 100 to 110 centimeters in length.
This is a quite loose, casual-looking knit.
It is also very suitable for the summer months.
to throw over yourself. If the size, width, or length is too small for you, you can enlarge it to your desired length. The logic of the knitting is already very simple. You can increase the width by making more chains. Similarly, you can extend the length by knitting more rows. By repeating these steps, as I said, we progress each row by making a double crochet on top of each treble crochet, pulling 1 chain in between. There is no difference from the initial step. Let's complete our knitting. Let's finish until it reaches approximately 1 meter, 1 meter 10 centimeters in length, and then come back. I hope there are no question marks left in our minds here. We also showed how we made the color transition. Let's complete the remaining part of our knitting and come back. Yes, as I mentioned, I completed my knitting and came back. Once again, I made the color change in the way I showed you. Finally, we knitted a total of 84 rows.
110 centimeters, 100 centimeters, in the range of 110 centimeters, I had said as the length. Finally, when I knitted and measured, this length was 118 centimeters. So in total, I knitted 118 centimeters. I knitted 84 rows. Now I knitted my last row. I reached the end of my row, and at this point I made my last double crochet into my 3rd chain. I am pulling 1 chain.
At this point, I will cut my thread, leaving it quite long. Then I might as well take it out directly. I don't have much thread left anyway. At this point, let's take our thread out of the loop. The reason for leaving our thread long here, because we will sew this piece with the thread we left without using extra thread. Now, the front and back of the piece actually don't matter. When you look at it, both sides are the same.
Now what we need to do here is this. Our piece has
It has a long edge. I'm taking one short edge. I fold my knitting in half and this short edge. Let me adjust the camera so you can see more clearly, and I place this short edge onto the long edge like this. And at this point, this side continues as the long edge here. This is my short edge. I place this here. And I will shoot through the stitches here until the short edge is finished. Let us join this, sew it and come back. Let's look at the final result. Finally, as I mentioned, one short edge of the long edge.
We started sewing from the point where it joins the short edge, finished it, and this is the final look of our poncho, an asymmetrical looking poncho. You can wear this over bikinis in the summer. In the same way, you can easily throw it over summer clothes, bustiers and bodysuits. Very chic, very easy. The making is very quick and simple. I really enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed it too and that the explanations were clear. Thank you for watching the video. I wish ease to those who will do it. I hope you also enjoy. You complete the knitting, you complete your project. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.